Well, hello and welcome to Sunday afternoon of Super Sunday, as they call it on Sky Sports. We are here for Man United, Leicester. I am Dave in Real Life Football. Welcome. A little bit tired, Dave in Live Football. I've got to admit, absolutely massive night of wrestling last night. Don't know how you all feel about it, but as you can see, the bags are formed under my eyes. But what a great show that was last night. Literally, all people are talking about this morning is how Sammy did not win. But anyhow, obviously we've got a big game today. Man United got a massive week ahead of them. They've got Barcelona at Old Trafford on Thursday. Then they've got the League Cup against Newcastle on Sunday. So they're a busy bees. So much changed team today. It bearing that in mind. No Casemiro because of his suspension. He's not available for play. Leicester obviously have got the return of Maddison, so we are going to look at the team news as people pop into the chat. I can see Dylan. Hello, shout out to you. We've got Leeds 2023. Hello. Have you watched Elimination Chamber yet, Leeds? If so, what did you think? What are your thoughts of that pay-per-view? Obviously, big breaking news from Battle in the Valley. I keep calling it Battle at the Valley. But breaking news is that Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, is your new Japan female champion, or is it Stardom champion? One of them championships, anyway. She's got the gold. Jay White lost to Eddie Kingston, which means that Eddie can wrestle in New Japan going forward without permission. But then, obviously, Jay White now. There's the speculation is, where is he going? Is it WWE? Is it AEW? Your guess is as good as mine. Dylan says I would have started Elanga for United. Wanghurst has done nothing since. Yeah, but they've got to start Wanghurst. They've paid money for him, so I can't. I've just finished watching Elimination Chamber. What did you think, Leeds? Let me know what your score is, my friend. Just off the top of your head. The press conference was great. I thought Sammy was real as anybody could be in that situation. He was just like, oh, I feel strange, people. I feel strange. Khalid, hello, shout out to you. Hello, Wes. Wes is in the chat. Hello, dude. Hope you're well, my friend. Yeah, like I say, biggest game. This for Man United and Leicester should be a good game. Obviously, a few players have been rested by Man United with the eye on the Champions, the Europa League playoff, and of course the League Cup at the weekend. Dave, we might Bray Wyatt versus Bobby. Yeah, what? I don't want that. I don't want a feud with Bray versus a guy what got literally smacked in the knackers by a wrestler to win a match. That is not something that I want to see. I feel that is one of the worst ways to get a match up in the history of ever, and I don't like it. It's like Bobby's like, yeah, well, I won. I beat Brock Lesnar by getting a shot to the knackers. I just don't think that's finished. I don't know how you can put a pin on that feud and say, oh, look, it's done. No, he won by a DQ. That's not. I don't know. That doesn't sit very well with me. And if we do get Bobby versus Bray now, what a weak way of getting that match. I don't. You know what I mean? I find that very weak. They needed a definitive win, and we didn't get it, and that kind of sucks for me. That's the low point of the pay-per-view, in my opinion. The rest of it was fantastic. I enjoyed the rest of the show. But the finish of that match was a little bit poor. Me too, Dave, says Khalid. Leeds says both chamber matches were brilliant. The mixed tag match was great. The main event was fantastic, but the Brock match was meh. Because of the finish score, I give it is 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, that's cool. I give it an 8 on the night. Still sticking with that. I don't think it exceeds the 8, in my opinion, just because of the Brock Bobby match, to be quite honest with you. I think that was the massive letdown of the show. I thought the mixed tag team match was fantastic. Great to see Beth and Edge just tearing it up. The old HP's tearing it up in WWE. It's always good. I just thought it was a fun little match. Dominic playing his part was excellent as well. Fun House episode next week. Yeah, we do get a Fun House episode next week. Like I say, do you want Bobby? I don't know. It feels a bit flat. Feels a bit unnecessary. Brock looks the beast. Brock looks like the one what's going to go forward and either A, get suspended. He's like just F5 Bobby through a table and the referee. Wouldn't Bray want to go up against him? And not the loser, the one what's been crashed through a table. I don't know. I just think that'd be shit booking for me. I'm not convinced. I'm really not. Anybody who is fine, fair enough. But Bobby won by getting smacked in his knackers. Putting it bluntly. Nah, I'm not into that. I'm sorry, but I don't want a feud based off of that. I will face the winner. Yeah, but the winner won by a DQ. I just don't think that's finished yet. Balor is not finished with Edge. Nah, that storyline's going to go into Mania. Looking forward to Raw tomorrow night. I won't sadly be watching, but I'm sure you guys will be telling me all about it. Dave Logan Paul versus Seth at Mania. Yeah, we've been calling that for a while. Since the Rumble, to be fair. It's not a surprise. The surprise match, Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I can't wait for that. Asuka deserves that. She's gone through quite a lot with WWE. She does deserve a big, massive chance. We got Gregor John in the chat. Gregor John. Na 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 na. See, I've still got energy, guys. I'm still up for these games. Anyway, there's quite a few people in the chat now, so let's have a look at these team sheets. Here is that Man United team, very much changed. No Rashford, as you can see, but we've got De Gea, Lindelof, Martinez, Fernandez is. Oh, Rashford is in the team. So Britzer, Fred, Dalot, Shaw, Wanghurst, and Gamacho. Very much a changed team there. Few players missing. No Casemiro through suspension, I believe. But then we have got this Leicester City team. Ward comes in, ex-Liverpool goalkeeper. There's he likes scoring own goals. And we've got Christiansen, Mendy, Dewsbury Hall. Maddison is the linchpin of that midfield. Barnes, Tete, and we've got Ian Macho. No room for Vardy at Leicester. Do you think Man United will win this game? This will upset a lot of Leicester City fans, but, you know, Leicester are not the same team as they were a couple of years back. Vardy's not exactly been at his best. As soon as Eamon attacked Owens, I knew he effed up. I think we all did, to be quite honest. It's like little pounding on his back. It's like, there's some interesting stuff. Jay unfortunately got speared by Sammy. Might be a little bit of a fallout from that. I don't know what's going to happen there. Jay did look like he was genuinely not going to attack Sammy. Then Sammy accidentally attacks him. So, weird. Dave want to be here. Raw, dude. Dave wasn't want to be here for Raw. I can't do Raw because of work. So, there'll be no Raw stream tomorrow night from me. Nick can't do it because he's seriously having laptop problems. That's why he hasn't done any streams with me this weekend. Hopefully he can get that situation sorted out, or I'll be owning 2 channels by myself, which is not stretch of imagination. There's a little short video up. Obviously, New Japan had Battle in the Valley last night, straight after the WWE pay-per-view. And yes, Mercedes Moné is a new champion in Japan, beating Kyrie. And Eddie Kingston also defeated Jay White, so that means that he's definitely looking on the way out of the company, having losing to Eddie Kingston. So, yeah, Okada, he defended his championship and won. Motor City Machine Gun are the new tag team champions, or at least won the tag team champions in that match. So, lots of things went down. CM Punk was in attendance in New Japan last night. And Bailey was there supporting her best friend. So yeah, lots of stuff going off in the world of New Japan Pro Wrestling as well. So it was a huge night for WWE, just as huge night for New Japan as well, and Mercedes Moné. So there you go. That's all the stuff what's happening in the world of professional wrestling, and of course the football matches today. There is Jake Paul in action tonight against Tommy Fury. Believe that Daisy's doing a watch along. I won't be. I have no interest in that. Absolute no interest whatsoever. Don't care. I will not be watching that fight. But if you guys are interested, then pop over to Daisy's later. I think he starts at 5:30, which is literally the second half of the Tottenham West Ham game. So, like I say, not interested. So yeah, like this game's going to be pretty good. Man United's on the cusp of a very, very busy weekend. Hopefully Montez Ford is okay. Yeah, I think he was meant to sell the concussion, but to be quite honest, I think he sold it a little bit too good, in my opinion. I think he genuinely did get a little bit hurt there, which is quite shocking because I think that was always set up because obviously Logan Paul taking advantage of the cage being open. Do you know what I mean? That needed that delay. I think a lot of it was because Logan Paul wasn't exactly ready to come running out. I think it's like, oh, you've got an opportunity now. The cage door is open. You best be there. And I think Logan Paul's probably just been either sick or beaten in the toilet literally before this segment. And it's like, oh, you've got a stall, man. Logan's not ready. So Montez literally did his best thing. But I do think there was a genuine injury there somewhere along the lines. Just how long it took him to come round. The Jake Paul fight is next Sunday. Well, Days has already got it up on his channel. Is it next Sunday or this weekend? I'm sure. Because Days has got that stream already set up. It's already set up, ready to go. I can prove it, you know. Let's see. Let's have a look. We are on the 19th. New Japan. Watch alongs. I did see it on his channel. So it's a bit in advance if it's for next week. To be honest. Let's have a look. Wrestling Days. There it is. Oh, right, it is. He's got that in advance then, isn't it? It's scheduled for the 26th. No, it's next weekend, and I thought it was tonight. It's weird that he's got that up very early. It's like a week early. Man, he's really trying to pop the crowd and get all the views, isn't he? I popped when Edge and Beth hit the Shatter Machine on the mixed tag. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it says the 26th. Yeah, I've just double checked now. I'm just surprised that he's got it up this early. It's like proper a week in advance. It's like, wow, he's not even got his Raw or SmackDown streams up that early. So it's amazing that he's got that one out that early. I'm surprised at that. It's a pure dedication from Days, I suppose. Gaining interest without even doing anything. That's what that is. I shan't be watching anyway. I'm working at the weekend on night, so it makes no difference to me. It's just Nick in the chat. Extreme Rules was solid. 8 for me. Extreme Rules? Extreme Rules? What pay-per-view were you watching? You watching the wrong one? Because we were all watching Elimination Chamber last night, dude. You were watching Extreme Rules, were you? Well, I don't know what show you were watching, but Extreme Rules wasn't last night. It was Elimination Chamber. I'll take it, though. I understand. Yeah, the Beth match was way too botchy. I gave it an 8 overall for the show, to be quite honest with you. It was a solid 8. The worst match on the night was the Bobby Brock. It was rubbish. The finish was shit. I don't know how you're going to get a Brave feud. Ha ha ha, Shuff, I've just woke up. like I say, I think the Bobby Brock match was the weakest link on that show. That's why it got scored an 8. I don't think that was stronger at all. I wasn't into that storyline. Don't know how you get to Bray from that. Imagine Bray's like, I'm going to defeat the winner. I'm going to go up against the winner. The guy got a dick shot, man. He got a DQ win. How is that a reason for you to think, right, that's my new opponent? It sucks. And clearly the Brock Bobby thing is not finished. Yeah, for a rubber match, for something what concludes a feud, that did not work for me. And it kind of sucked. If anything, that kind of sucked the life out of the pay-per-view fairly early on. All right, the mixed tag team match was a bit botchy in places. Got to give credit to Beth Phoenix. She hasn't wrestled in 2.5 years. She's ring rusty. So fair play to her for even being able to compete at that level with Rhea Ripley. So yeah, there was a couple of botches in there, but I can forgive it. I can forgive and forget. The fuck where I was doing was allowing fake. What's that? Fake Ella Chanel's be in the final. Or Carmella. The fake Ella Carmella in the final too. They put her in there because I don't know. I don't know why they did that, but who cares? The final two doesn't matter because the ultimate winner was Asuka. So that didn't really matter, to be honest. Dave, I'm glad to watch my channels. I'm glad to watch my channel. Am I glad to watch your channels, Khalid? You're doing all right, mate. Your channels are all right, dude. Are you saying you like to watch my channels? Yeah, there's a shot up on the Just Real Sports channel at the moment. My little outtake from Battle in the Valley. Obviously, Monet is your champion, New Japan. We've looked at a wrestling company away from WWE. And obviously Eddie Kingston beating Jay White, meaning Jay White is now a free agent, so possibly AEW. WWE are looking to capture his signature in the up and coming weeks, months, days, whatever it is now. But looks like he is completely done with New Japan. Eddie Kingston's just starting his New Japan adventure. We also had Multi City Machine Guns Day 1 last night, early hours this morning UK time. So yeah, lots of stuff in New Japan. CM Punk was caught in attendance last night at Battle in the Valley. Bailey was there, obviously supporting her best mate. So lots of stuff going off there. Very interesting stuff, by the way. Yeah, final gripe about the show was that Beth and Edge should have not have won. They were the only gripes that I have about the show. Both. Okay. Yeah, it didn't bother me as much, to be quite honest with you. I did predict that Finn and Rhea would win, just to make Rhea look stronger and into Mania, obviously with Charlotte Flair. I did think they needed to win more, but I don't know, I don't even think this feud is finished for Edge, to be quite honest with you. I think it's going to continue till Mania. So, I don't know. Let me know when it's done, guys. Let me know when it's done. I heard that Dave is a free agent and can sign for WWE. Yeah, that is true. I'm always free. I'm free for anyone. You know me. I'm free. If you know that reference, then you're as old as I am. But like I say, we'll have a quick look back at these teams because that's what we're really here for. We could talk about wrestling till I'm blue in the face, especially if this game becomes out to be crap and boring. So we've got De Gea, Lindelof, Martinez. We've got Fernandez, Rashford, Sabritzer. Fred is in that midfield a lot. Shaw, Wanghurst, and Gamacho all getting starts. My phone's just buzzing. Let me know about the game. Probably a reminder. Here's the lineup for Leicester City, the losing team today. Take a good look. Mendy, Jews, Hall, Madison's been fantastic as captain. There's Harvey Barnes. We've got Titty. We've got some titties. And we've got Ian Macho. So there we go. Where we can shout titties loud and proud, guys. United is on show. Yeah, this is just a quick reminder. Let's just check on how that little short's doing. And it is, it's got 8 views so far, so that's cool. I'm surprised nobody's like, I called Battle of the Valley, Battle at the Valley instead of in the Valley, which is a small botch. Arsenal for life, hello Arsenal for life. Top of the table, hey. Bet you're loving life, my friend. He's wanting Leicester City to win. Doesn't want Man United to get close to them in the title race. Arsenal for life, shout out to you, my friend. Hope you're well. No, it was WWE trying to text you, Dave. Triple H. I'm sure he's in bed right now with Mrs. H, a.k.a. Stephanie McMahon. We're just seeing highlights from Manchester United, Rashford. Obviously, the danger man today is absolutely on fire. I do expect a Rashford goal at least today. Leicester, just, I don't know. I mean, we've got Arsenal for life. He's obviously wanting Leicester to win. But has Leicester got enough? I don't feel this is the same Leicester from a couple of years ago. So it's going to be a struggle, really. Great comeback from Arsenal yesterday. Last 2 goals in injury time. Got them the victory, got them over the line. City dropping points against Forest. It's quite an impressive weekend for Toad Arsenal, to be quite honest with you, which I'm happy for. Out of any club right now, obviously I'm a Liverpool fan. If Liverpool can't win it, I don't want City winning it. So I'll quite happily have Arsenal sitting on top of the tree for now. Anyone but City, Chelsea, and of course my arch rivals, Man United. Even though we are covering a Man United game today. Yeah, obviously their eyes are on bigger prizes for Man United. Maybe Leicester can catch them unawares in this game because obviously Europa League, Barcelona coming to town on Thursday, League Cup on Sunday. They're going to be busy bees for this week. That pop for Sami Zayn was fantastic. Oh my God. I mean, you talk about a pinnacle moment in a wrestler's career. That's it. Right there. Sami Zayn doesn't need to carry that championship. Sami Zayn didn't need that to get justification. He got it in spades. He got his own crowd. He had his wife and kids in attendance watching him wrestle, which it must be the proudest moment of his life, to be quite honest with you. And at the press conference afterwards, he was still overwhelmed. You could clearly see that he had a glaze. He hadn't really focused or sunk in what had actually happened to him. Very humbling when you watch that kind of thing played back. I'm sure he sat there, watched the match back and really gone, wow, that is the best thing I've ever done in my career. It'd be interesting to see an interview with him like now, after watching the match back, seeing the reaction from the crowd, seeing his family, how they reacted. I think that will be a massive selling point for him. The FU Roman chants were fantastic. The network actually bleeped out a lot of the swearing. I think Rhea Ripley swore at Beth Phoenix at one point. They blanked it. But honestly, they couldn't blank the crowd, right? Could they? Obviously, the FU Roman chants could be clearly heard. Fuck you, Roman. I try to keep it PC then, and I don't need to. Fuck you, Roman. It was great. Yeah, you couldn't. WWE didn't know what to do with that, to be quite honest with you. How do you blur out like 50,000 strong arena? I don't know how many were actually in there, to be honest. 20 strong arena. Dave, the whole theme song is back. What for Sammy? I love that. I don't know if he uses that going forward. I feel like it might have been just because it was Montreal, it's his own town, kind of made sense. Does he bring that back permanently? I have no idea. You'll have to wait until SmackDown to find out that one. Obviously, they've left a big, massive, like, is Kevin Owens best mates with Sammy? I feel like that's the next storyline. Let's try and get these back to where they were before the Bloodline storyline happened and all that stuff. So, yeah. Let's get to that. That's the next step for Sammy, for me, getting that relationship back with Kevin Owens leading into WrestleMania, where obviously they're going to go up against the Usos. All those dumb fucks complaining about Sammy not winning, like they gave a shit about him till recently. James Chadwick, the Gilly Gaff. Shout to you. Yeah, I've seen it all. Heartbreak. What heartbreak? What match were you watching? Sammy had the time of his fucking life, man. I don't look at it as a wrestler storyline perspective. I look at it as these people are actually performing, doing the greatest stuff in their lives. Sammy was involved in one of the best stories of the year. It's not going to end for him. It's just going to keep on going. His storyline's going to get better and better as time goes on. Fantastic moment for Sammy and his family last night. You can't forget that. That was his WrestleMania. That was in front of his own crowd. He's going to watch back that footage today with pride. And you know what? I want to see his reaction. I would want a reaction video of Sammy watching back that match, because that guy can talk. You saw him in the press conference. I don't know if you've watched that, but honestly, go watch it for him. It's fantastic. Oh, man. It's just good. I am so pleased that he had that opportunity in front of his own crowd. I'm glad that he did that in front of his family. How his family reacted was brilliant. The storytelling was brilliant. I have no complaints on the outcome. I'm just so pleased for Sammy that he got to have that moment in Montreal in front of his own fans. That man, just good. OMG Days did a video on the Michael Cole shoot. I know I saw it. It's kind of breaking news, isn't it? It is a little bit of unbiased. That match made Sammy bigger than what he was if he won or lost. As over as fuck. Yeah, he's so over. Offside Jesse, hello. Shout to you, Mr. Jackhammer. Is the Jackhammer channel finished, Jesse? Or is this... Because it feels like the Offside Jesse's now taking over. You need to get some content, though, if you're going to be serious about your new channel. You've got nothing out there yet. If you want me to be invested, I need a preview of the ice hockey season in Canada. Let me know who's the good teams, who's the bad teams. I mean, you're going to be selling me ice hockey. I'm a non-ice hockey fan. I don't know much about it, so I expect your content to be like beginner's guide to the ice hockey teams in what you will be covering on that channel. So there's an idea for video number 1 for you, Jesse. Let's who's the best teams, who's the worst teams, who's the best players. Let us know. That is if you're doing an ice hockey channel, that's where you start. Don't wait for the matches. We need to know who these bloody teams are. We need to know who the top players are. So that's something that you need to be thinking about going forward, dude. Hope you enjoy SmackDown Elimination Chamber Offside Jesse. Yeah, it was Jesse at Elimination Chamber as well. I thought it just was at SmackDown. Everyone with a brain cell knew that Sammy wasn't winning. I think Days was trying to will it. Like, I am going to change Triple H's mind if we all just put our energy and thoughts. Triple H was never changing his mind. Dave Meltzer made it very clear at the start of this week that, even after the last pay-per-view, Triple H made it very clear that the plan, what was set, and I don't know how long this plan has been set from, but he said that they haven't deferred from their original plans. There's been no blimp in the road. Everything is going according to plan, and it's been a big plan for a while. Obviously, you've got to change things if injuries and all that stuff occurs, but as far as he's concerned, things are going great. So what is meant to happen is still happening, regardless of the pop, regardless of YouTubers willing stuff to happen, and it's happened across all boards. I've seen it with Bray fans trying to will Bray to win stuff, Liv Morgan fans trying to will her to do stuff which she's not meant to be doing. I've seen it all. I've seen it across all the spectrums. It's not just Days. There's other YouTubers. See Wrestling is famous for it. I see it all the time from these certain YouTubers, and I just think, well, if this story doesn't mean that they're winning, then that's tough shit, pal. But I've seen it all the time, so I'm not going to just criticise Days. I'll criticise all of them for willing stuff to happen if they're not meant to. Days thinks every show should have gone his way. I love his passion. I've got to admit, I did watch his review. He shared similar points to what I did. He scored down the elimination chamber matches a little bit too low for me. Or are they the greatest elimination chamber? God, you can't do that. You've got to. I can't look back in the history books of every elimination chamber match and go, is that better than that one? No, you're not. You're judging it on the night. You've got to judge it on the night. You can't keep going back into the memory bank and going, oh, was that the best Hell in a Cell? Was that the best? If you start doing that, then you're going to get weighed down with too much stuff. And you don't need to. I look at last week, or I look at the last pay-per-view and go, is it better than the last pay-per-view? As the story's progressed, yes, we can tick that box. Like the men's elimination chamber, have we just created a new solo star? I mean, he's already on the brink of it anyway, but have we created one in Montez Ford? Because he looked amazing last night. Let's put a pin on him. He is ready for singles action. Whenever they decide to finally push him away from Angelo Dawkins, then I'm on board. 100%. Bronson Reed looked amazing. Damien Priest looked amazing. Johnny Gargano had a good run out. You know what? There was nobody what looked bad in the men's chamber match at all. Seth. We've got in that match set up for WrestleMania. I don't like Logan Paul, but it is what it is. You're going to get that match whether you like it or not. So I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, oh, it's like Logan Paul showed up. Oh, I'm going to score it low. I don't care. The right person won. Theory retaining after help from Logan Paul, obviously. Anyway, let's fucking go United. Let's have a look at these teams while they're doing it on the screen as well. Bit of a change team from United, obviously. One eye on Europa League. Their match against Barcelona on Thursday, and then they've got the League Cup, of course, on Sunday. De Gea, Lindelof, Martinez, Fernandes, Rashford, Sabritza's still in that starting 11. We've got Fred, Shaw, Wanghurst, and Camacho are of the others. That is that. And Leicester, you've got Fair. Who's it? Fairs is in there. The guy what's got 2 goals for Liverpool. Maybe he can score some OG goals today. We've got Mendy, Dewsbury, Hall, Maddison, who's fantastic. Would fit in anybody's midfield. Barnes, Titty. We've got some Titty on the pitch. And we've got Ian Macho. No room for Vardy. He'll be on the sub bench. Brendan Rodgers taking his team to Old Trafford. Ex-Liverpool goalkeeper Danny Ward keeps his place. There you go. We're just having a look at that team. I'm not sure on this defence for Leicester, to be quite honest with you. Bit weak. Dave, have you heard about NWA signing in a women's bringing in a female TV title? No, I've not. To be quite honest with you, I wouldn't have thought they would have done that because their roster for the females is not huge. I wouldn't have thought that they had a big enough female roster, to be honest. From what you see on TV is what I'm saying. Doesn't seem to be a big plethora of stars, to be quite honest with you. So I am surprised that bringing in a secondary title, but cool. Hopefully they start getting some more faces into that company. What can really boost their female division. I know they're Borough. I know they have Impact stars pop in and out, AEW stars pop in and out on a regular basis, but really feel that you need to have a strong, grounded roster. Got some good wrestlers, don't get me wrong. I just don't think there's depth there as much as AEW, WWE, even Impact. I think even Impact's got a little bit more depth in the female division. Velvet's guy needs to stop being a commentator and get back in the ring. They could do with learning May Valentine how to wrestle as well. Imagine her doing wrestling. Tits would pop out everywhere. Tournament started for it, NWA USA yesterday. Finals will be next pay-per-view. Cool. Who's in it? Who have they named? I assume that Angelina Love will be in there at some point. Is Taya Valkyrie still there, or she just flits between that and Impact? I think Taya Valkyrie's there, isn't she? She's good. She's a good opponent. She's a good little wrestler. They've taken a knee. We are moments away, literally, for kickoff. In fact, we have kicked off. This first half is underway for Manchester United and Leicester City. Hoping for a good afternoon of football, to be honest. An easy watch along. Not get too overexcited. Because I put all the energy into last night. I am so flipping knackered, it's unreal. My phone's just letting me know that the game has just started. Boom. Taya just beat Genocide in the first match in it. Alright, okay. Yeah, I know Taya's doing bits for NWA right now. So, yeah, that's interesting. Let's hope that WWE do these segments that was at WrestleMania 21. Well, they've just started. They've done the Joker and the Man with Seth and obviously Becky, so that's cool. We're going to get some more. There's a few more what has been planned apparently by WWE, which will drop leading up to WrestleMania. That one I thought was pretty cool. Kind of liked it. Very fits the Seth Rollins character as well. I think that could have a bit of fun with that. Maybe we could make a fun little video on the Just Real Sports channel where I try and create my own little movie things. Maybe you could have Dominic Mysterio as Scarface. Say hello to my little mummy. Seth was Joker, Becky was Batman. That was hilarious. Yeah, it was good. It was good, man. I did like that. There's some good. That's the thing. WWE are killing it right now. The little things that they're doing. The Ray Dominic storyline, what's been kept away from the ring. I love that. They've been fire. They've been really, really good. More, please, WWE. I think they're just moving in the right direction now. I feel like you can really see that Triple H influence starting to show through more and more each week, and I'm excited for WWE right now. NXT's still got a long way to go, but it is a developmental program, so you have to bear that in mind when you watch that show. But I think Raw is better than it's ever been. SmackDown is great. Obviously, look at a Go Home show, what we just watched on Friday. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Leicester under Kosh already. Man United putting massive pressure on them. I heard that Theory versus Edge on Raw tomorrow. Really? There's not been many matches announced for Raw. Raw tomorrow, the official road to WrestleMania. Well, it is, isn't it? It really is. This is where the feuds. I mean, look at the feuds matches that we've already got announced already, and we've only just started the run. So we've got Cody Roman. We have got Bianca Asuka, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. You've got the possibility now of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos. I mean, fuck me. Right, you literally, this card, without having any surprises, literally is already stacked, man. It is literally stacked. Logan Paul versus Seth. Ray versus Dominic could be a match. You know what I mean? Edge versus Finn Balor. Man, you could easily do 4 nights of wrestling. Never mind 2 for the US title. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Yeah, could see that. Man United showing some dominance in this game so far. WrestleMania will be stacked. It will be. We've just named off the top of my head there like 6 matches, which would control any pay-per-view, would make any pay-per-view absolutely fantastic, amazing. Uh, obviously, they didn't do this last time, and I was a bit surprised that they had the two female matches on the same night. I think you split them up. Dave versus Dave Camera could be a match at WrestleMania. That will be a match. That will be an internal battle between me and my camera on the night. You'll get that as well as the pay-per-view, you lucky sods. 4 minutes gone, it's still 0-0. Man United, nice little corner. Good defending by Leicester at this moment in time. I don't even think the card needs Stone Cold, to be honest. It'd be great if they could turn up again, but it doesn't need him. I certainly don't feel like it needs The Rock. We might get Damage Control versus Becky versus Lita versus Trish. That could still happen. So expect some on them lines going forward. That could still be a thing. Or even if Trish is not involved, you could throw in, I don't know, Medusa, Molly Holly, any one of them kind of people. Then night 2 will be Dave versus David. Yeah. The winner of the Dave versus Camera match takes on Dave's internet. That's what happened last year, though. That me internet crashed, didn't it? And it put me in a bloody mood. I wasn't very happy with my son. So we cut the stream. I was knackered as well. I was absolutely proper knackered. Bit of luck this time round. Hopefully I've got Nick in the chat with me, doing the stream with me for WrestleMania. So hopefully there'll be a little bit of help, and we can both just like soldier our way through it. So let's do 6 minutes. We're still 0-0. Man United looking the better. We are live from I say 4 o'clock. It'll probably about 4:10. The next stream will start. And that is going to be the Tottenham West Ham game. There is female football. I will try and keep you updated in the female Lionesses match, which I think kicks off in just under an hour's time. Let's actually get that put on my phone while we've got a bit of free time. There's not much happening. I think they're in a friendly. I will let you know exactly who they are playing because we are interested. Would have done the watch along for it, but obviously Premier League does take precedent over a friendly. But hopefully we'll be doing more female games as the World Cup starts in, I believe it's in August. Can't even find the female matches here at the minute. Well, Connor told me about the female matches, so hopefully they're happening. Our women's friendlies, there we go. We've had some games already. Czech Republic beating Jamaica women 3-2. That's a classic. Australia beat Spain 3-2. Finland's women against Hungary. That was 0-0. No. Was it 0-0? 8-0. Barnes. Oh, great save by De Gea. Barnes nearly breaking the deadlock. England are up at 3:15. They're up against Italy women. We'll put our asterisks on that. We'll get updates as that game starts rolling on. Oh, it was fantastic. Sam, hello. Shout out to you, my friend. I've only been awake like an hour. I got up at 9:30. I had to go shopping as soon as Asda opened up, so I've been up a while. But like I say, do these footy streams, then it's chill out for the rest of the night. I'm back at work tomorrow. Early night for me, I'm afraid. Oh, shooter with an header which just goes over. Nice to see Leicester giving it a shot now. They're getting into this game. Brilliant corner, just not much on the header. Share doing enough to put shooter off. Stuter. Don't know how you say that name. But yeah, glimpses there for Leicester. It's not all been Man United. Obviously, one eye on Europa League match against Barcelona. Obviously, next weekend is the League Cup. It goes in. Fairs does enough to put off Rashford. been a good game this so far, to be honest. It's end-to-end stuff. What you want to see on a Sunday afternoon. Quite an easy little watch along. We'll probably get Anna coming into the chat later on with the Tottenham game, throwing her plates and stuff. Proper getting irate with West Ham being in town. Newcastle could do with West Ham doing them a favour. Leicester, we a chance to see a Macho. Oh, the deflection takes it away from De Gea, but it's only a corner. But that could have gone anywhere off a Lindelof. It does leave De Gea like wrong-footed. That could have caused us quite a bit of damage there. It's definitely onside. So there's no issues there. That chance, though, it's just that deflection what literally catches De Gea a little bit wrong-footed. It could have taken it into the goal path, but hey-oh. There we go. Jesse saying hello to everybody. Leicester corner. Leicester having a good little bit of play now. It's 10 minutes gone. Nice ball in. De Gea, nice punch away. Mendy gets the header down. Iheanacho, nice cross ball. Leicester shouting for a corner, but no, I think it's just a goal kick. But Iheanacho, not doing too bad now. Not a bad little player, Iheanacho. Has been around quite a while. Remember him being like under 21 team at England under 21s or something. I think he's slightly grown older now. Man United now. Bit of a slip there. But they've managed to keep possession. 11 minutes. Just a few scares. Man United have coped with it well, though. What's your thoughts on Lindelof? A lot of people don't exactly like him. But Veron's on the sub bench, obviously resting as many players as Man United possibly can do. Decent ball. It's off a Fair's head. Effective play. Man United take it back. Shaw takes a shot. It's deflected off the Leicester player. Gamacho keeping it in play. Is it Gio Macho or Gamacho? Decent ball. Hernandez. Fred. Been a really good season this year, Fred, for Man United. Not been a complete failure. I think it's whenever he plays with McTominay where it starts falling down for United. Macho. Nice ball in. Looking for that 1-2, but doesn't pull off. Bit congested in that Leicester defence. Nice bit of spraying work by Man United. Right, question for the chat last night. Right, you saw how Montez Ford was booked in that match. What would you have happen like now on Monday Night Raw? What would you do with him going forward? Would you just keep him in the tag team division, or do you think that this is a good point now to start that singles push? Let me know what you do with Montez Ford. I know we don't sign Wanghorst permanent, but he is shit. Oh, you don't like Wanghorst? He has scored for you. He's on. He's in. I hope we don't sign Wanghorst. Oh, is he only on loan? I thought you'd actually bought him, to be honest. Most tackles in this game, Fred. Fred is ace. I like Fred. Need more Phil Jones at Man United, though. Where is the legend Phil Jones? Ball in by Leicester, cleared. Montes to dethrone Theory for the US title. Yeah, I would like that. I mean, we have got an opportunity to on Monday Night Raw. Obviously, who put that in about Edge? Was that Dylan? Says the Edge is taken on, but it's an open challenge, so it might not be Edge. I kind of hope that it's Montez Ford, to be honest. It is an open challenge on Monday Night Raw for the US title. We've got Paddy. Hello, Paddy. Oh, hello. First time watching this channel, Paddy. Hello, shout out to you, dude. Like, subscribe, join in the chat. We do watch alongs. We are double header today. We have got this game, and then we're gonna shut this stream down. Restart with the Tottenham West Ham game. So yeah, there's lots of football today. Do quite a lot of watch alongs on the channel. Yeah, so we do talk about other stuff. We don't just predominantly talk about football. We generally just take it where the chat goes, really. But welcome along, Paddy. Get your thoughts in. Who do you support? Which team is catching your attention right now? Just let me know what you feel, man. Favourite players and all that kind of stuff. So, Paddy, hello. Leicester defence, just holding that ball, trickles back down to Danny Ward. It's a good game, it's end-to-end stuff. Leicester not overawed by the occasion of being at Old Trafford. They've had some chances. James being welcoming. Hello, Paddy, and welcome. Yeah, you're more than welcome. Where are you from, Paddy? Obviously, we can't keep private stuff private, but knowing where you're from, what team you support, I think they are good questions. Are you Man United? Okay. Okay, all right, that's cool. Well, no, you could be Leicester City. There's 2 matches today. I'm a Liverpool fan, so that probably like, oh no, you're a Liverpool fan. No, I don't. No, we don't do biased on here. You're from Croydon. Oh well, welcome to the chat, my friend. Like I say, get your thoughts, your feelings in, all of that good stuff. You're more than welcome to stick around and join the community. Yeah, vastly growing community football wise. Lots of stuff happening on the channel, lots of different things. So just make sure that you're checking stuff out and getting involved. He's Croydon and Dublin. Yes, another United fan. Get in. James is happy. The little Man United army is starting to form in the chat. Which is cool. Don't mind. I have like I said, no bias towards any other football clubs. Any support base is more than welcome to join this community, because we cover all different kinds of games. I'm not stuck to just staying with my team, which is Liverpool, obviously. I do Man United games. We're doing Tottenham later on. We've got Leipzig and Man City during the midweek, which I'm not excited about, but it is an English team, so we will be covering that game. I wished I could do the League Cup final, to be honest, but sadly I can't. I'm no longer surrounded by Liverpool fans, says James. No, we haven't got Bonkers. We haven't got. We've got Dylan. Dylan's in the chat. He's United. He's Liverpool. We haven't got Irish Rebel. He's probably still asleep, Irish Rebel. Yeah, this is a bit of an early kickoff for our American colleagues, to be fair. Which I do think they'll pop up in the next stream now. I predict to United 3-1 to United. 3-1 to United. Really, you're gonna? Oh, Wes is here. He's our American friend. He's an early riser. So I lied. Wes is in the chat. Why have we left? Oh, why have we left her some? Says Sam. Yeah, well, Sam's here. She's a Liverpool fan, like myself. Yeah, I think it's like talking. We usually have Edward. We usually have Bonkers in the chat. We usually have a good consistency of Liverpool fans pop up here, there, and everywhere. James, I've got your back. James got an ally. We don't slag off Man United. If you lose today, we will chuckle. I'll definitely have a chuckle on my face. Big smile. But I think you win. It's a good game though. This is quite a tussle. Just about 20 minutes played and still no score, but this game's not bad. Leicester doing all right. Obviously, Man United's back four has slightly changed. Oh, yeah, Macho, great save by De Gea. That is a save of the fucking season. What a save by David De Gea there. That header came thick and fast. What a save, man. That was a reaction save and a half. See, look, I'm a Liverpool fan and I'm still giving you nice. But oh, the right save, that. Look at this. Free header and just plucks it out of the air, does David De Gea. Great save, man. It's all good. We're always have banter, but it's always good fun. Montez Ford would be good as a champion in the future, but may be one to beat Theory. De Gea is the fucking man. He's really good. Yeah, we do swear, by the way. I do slag off Liverpool. Done it for years. Paddy, it's fine. I'm a, you know what? Us Liverpool fans can take it, believe it or not. We don't take his ball home. We can stick the bants. I hope you can, because I will give it back. With the two biggest clubs in English football, I always give credit where it's due. We didn't need the millions and millions of this Saudi money, Iraqi money, or whatever money's coming in. Obviously, you do now, and we're not going to be too far behind. I am gutted about that because I'd rather us keep our roots. Yes, we've got American owners, both of us, right at this moment in time, but I don't want oil money coming into my football club. I know you probably won't in yours, but we've got no choice. It is the future of English football, unfortunately, and it's going to happen whether we want it to or not. So I have respect for Man United. You play the football the correct way. You always have. Under Alex Ferguson, he did a fantastic job. I can't stand him personally. I think he's a bell end. But as a manager, he's a fantastic manager and did a fantastic job with Man United. As long as we're not personal and we say anything and everything. Yeah, I have grey areas. We don't use the CUNT word. I try not to. If I do, it's because I'm proper frustrated. We don't really use that word here. Do on my other channel, but not on this one. Don't use thick, spads, spacker, or all that kind of stuff. Try and keep it to keep it respectable. We don't need to be talking and being racist or being too personal. Let's keep it respectful. Don't be daft, say something like that if you're going to go, if you don't agree with them, don't be daft. That's totally acceptable. My missus is a Spurs fan. Poor cow, no taste. Hey, don't be saying that. We've got Anna Dawes coming later. If you start saying that about Spurs, she'll start chucking plates, my friend. Bring on the oil money. Man United and Liverpool deserves it, unlike the certain other clubs. Yeah, I'd rather us not, but it is just the way it is. It is going to happen. We've just got to embrace it, haven't we? We've just got to become them money clubs that we hate. Yeah, at least we've got the history, we've got the heritage, we've already had the glory before the money, so we're in a good place. Sammy's got a win, money in the back, cash in, Mania new champion. Could happen, eh? Could happen. Imagine they set that up. Money in the Bank is after WrestleMania, though, isn't it? So it probably SummerSlam where they could do that storyline. James, did you see the pics of Sammy's back? Rashford, and it is Rashford. There is a goal in this game, guys. Rashford absolutely on fire. We've had De Gea at the other end, save of the season, and now we have Rashford scoring. It's literally on fire, this kid. There's nothing, since Ten Hag has come in, all of a sudden Rashford has just been a non-stop goal scoring machine. Even though that is not how you spell Rashford's name. Oh, I started to spell his name wrong now. Lost my chain of thought. So 1-0 United. It hasn't took long. 24th minute, is it? I'm just going to get the proper official time off my phone. 25th minute, even though it says 24th on the screen. But Paddy White, give a dog a bone. So, Arsenal fan, what was in the chat earlier, will not be wanting this scoreline. Rashford, 25th minute. We're 1-0. We're on the races. We've got a goal. It's only a game. Yeah, Paddy, it is only a game, my friend. But it's fun, yeah. It's just fun. James says, and Dave is slightly behind, so please don't go spoilers in the chat. It don't matter. But, yeah, don't put Rashty is my boy. Come on, United, says Paddy. 1-0, says Leeds. Yeah, we've finally got a goal. We're underway. Split that poor old Leicester defence in half. Tag to James. Sam Bruno with the assist. This is probably not not going to be. This Paddy is not going. Is not. All right, this Paddy has just got a bone. All right, that's cool. I tried to read it. It's like, what? What's she trying to say? Where's okay? Look in a bit. Like I say, we do cover wrestling on my other channel, so we do talk about pro wrestling as well, Paddy. I mean, you might not be interested in that, but we do chatter on about that as well. We did a massive watch along last night for Elimination Chamber. If that's not your bag, then don't worry about it. But we will be chatting about that as well. We talk about all kinds of crap. We go south very, very quickly. It literally, wherever the chat goes, we go. And we've talked about all sorts of stuff over the past couple of months, especially if the games get boring. We just kind of drift off. I think during Friday's game, which we did Cardiff versus who was the other team now? Reading. We ended up talking about gun crimes in America, just randomly. So yeah, we do go off on a tangent sometimes, but it is all good fun. We try and make these streams as much fun as we possibly can. Let's be honest, we talk about a lot of shit. Yeah, we do, James. Yeah, we know it. But it's fun, right? Once we get off on a topic, we proper go off on it. I certainly, with me being the host and everything, I certainly let my mouth just go with the flow. So anything you want to talk about, I went to see the new Ant-Man Wasp film yesterday. Absolutely fantastic. Honestly, if you've not watched and you're a Marvel fan, go check it out. It's probably one of the better Marvel films. There's been some duds over the last year, but this one's pretty good. I liked it, and it's a good way of introducing Kang to the film verse. He's already been involved in Loki, the TV series, but yeah, if you're into that, then you should go and check it out. It's only just had its opening weekend, so literally no spoilers from me, but honestly, go check it out. Very disappointed, James. Fred didn't have the most tackles, says Sam. Paddy, what's your thoughts on the takeover? Are you excited? Is it a good move for your football club? Let me know what you think. Is the Iraqi money the way to go? I believe there's actually 2 potential bids for United on the table. I don't know who the other one is, but we know that one's from Qatar. I think the other one might be Saudi money. I don't know. DJ's just stepped up his new stream just now. I guess he is taking a break today. He's just stepped up, just set up his new stream. His new stream for next week. I thought it was for this week, to be honest. I was surprised that he put that out. Days doesn't really stream on a Sunday. If it's not necessary, he doesn't do it, which is fair play to him. We're only live because of the football. After the football ends, there'll be no more stream. For today, obviously I'm back at work tomorrow. Can't even do the Liverpool Real Madrid game, which I'm gutted about. We just won't be home in time. Raw. Is he put the Raw stream up? We won't be doing that, unfortunately. Yeah, just not available. Oh, Dewsbury, all we have a chance. He has put it wide. It's a little glimmers here, 30th minute in. And, yeah, we set up already the Jake Paul, Tommy Fury fight for next week. I thought that was this week with that stream being put up so early. I set up his Raw stream. Fine. Yeah, see, you will be watching with Days, unfortunately, on Monday night and Friday. Well, all this week. I don't know if I can do NXT. If I'm not tired, I might do an NXT stream. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll count on it. Don't count on it. But if I feel up to it, I could do one. It will be on the stream on that channel for this week, unfortunately. Thanks, James Chadwick. I can't spell. Very good. Kelly, don't worry about it. We decipher messages here all the time. I'm terrible when I'm in the chat. James can't spell for shit half of the time, so there you go. Glazers out. In fact, if it's not Apple or Google, no more Yanks. Well, yeah, so you're happy that it could be Qatar or Saudis then, as long as it's not Yanks. Fair enough. Well, look, we're in that position right now. I think FSG have done a fantastic job at Liverpool. They've done fantastic to Anfield, really up in the gate there. It looks fantastic. The team's all right. Yeah, we still need midfielders, but that's another argument. But yeah, I think since FSG have come into Liverpool, they've really built a good football club. Obviously, he has done the Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury stream up, so you can't even... So you can get even more likes. Yeah, of course it is. It's like grabbing. It is like grabbing because people go on like already. Then it's just people will even be in that chat throughout this week. I can guarantee you'll pop into that chat and there'll be somebody chatting away. And it's like you do know the stream's not until next week. And it's like these people don't know how to talk on other social media sites other than YouTube. No SmackDown stream. Yeah, no SmackDown stream, sorry. I'm on Nate's. I'm on the Nate shift. Unfortunately, Nick is just unable to do it. I wished he could. Because it is a low week for the channel, for that channel, and it does affect it, to be honest, because we can't have regular content on there. And it sucks, because it should do. We should be able to do this every week. Carabao Cup next week. I will be able to watch it, but I can't do a watch along for it, unfortunately. But the Glazers don't the six. What's that? 6 billion plus they want. They're going nowhere. Apparently, somebody was saying that somebody what's in the Glazer family are wanting to buy in. Don't get shame. No one wants to buy Liverpool. You know what? Liverpool are keeping all their stuff very, very close to their chest. Apparently, there is somebody interested in buying them. It's just not public knowledge yet. So I wouldn't be too concerned about what's happening at Liverpool. I'm sure that what's going off is all very close net. It's not public knowledge. We don't hair our laundry as badly as we used to, you know. I'd rather wank a donkey than watch a Jake Paul fight. Oh, God, so that's what you're doing next weekend. Wow. There's an exclusive. James Chadwick is going to be wanking off a donkey next weekend. Confirmed by himself. I mean, that's amazing news. That is breaking news. James is wanking off a donkey next weekend. You know what? Do a live stream. We'll all watch. I wish I could do it for you, so I can simp. I meant SmackDown stream, Dave. What wanking off a donkey? I wish we could have more people involved. To be quite honest with you, people what could just take over when me and Nick are struggling. Because I'd literally love to have more partners on that adventure. I think more people, more content. I think we could grow something pretty huge if we did that. But it's just getting people what are willing to do it, and not. I wouldn't want Edward. No disrespect to him, but he's burying himself with his opinions. I don't want that negativity on the channel. I think he's a good lad, but I think if he was making content for that sports channel, it'd be a little bit. Not sure that Dave. In all honesty, I prefer Qatar to buy United, and there's several reasons behind it. Look, Qatar is a good enough consortium. It's decent money. Getting the Glazers out, putting money into the football club is paramount. Oh, it's fallen. Oh, it should have been 2. It should have been 2. Dollar was there. He was in the middle. He connects with the ball. The connection wasn't strong enough to take it past Ward. Great build up from Man United here. The shame the final product was not quite there. He just needs to get proper content on it and take it away from Ward. And he sadly don't get that contact. And you can see that he's frustrated. You might be right, James. How did he not score that? It's just no contact to the ball, really. It's so little contact to it. He can't take it away from Ward. And it just goes past it. Probably a little bit too much pace on the ball as well. But it's close, very, very close to 2-0 United. That would have been a nice little cushion going into the second half. I mean, look at this. Fernandes again with the assist. Oh, he doesn't actually get any contact to it at all, does he? It's an air kick. He doesn't actually connect. So that's a bit. Any kind of connection, he takes it past the goalkeeper, doesn't he? Dave would have scored that. Yeah, I'd have thrown my shoe at it. I'd have took my shoe off and thrown it at it. The goal! Does that count as mine? A deflection off my shoe? Yeah, but that's what I would have done. Sir Jim Ratcliffe buying would be great, but he is borrowing from banks, just like the Glazers, and we'll be back to square one like we are now. He can't afford to develop Old Trafford either. Yeah, Melissa had been saying that point for quite some time, to be honest, that he just does not have the money to be able to do what you need to happen at Man United. It's a shame. It would be nice to have the local businessman, the local billionaire take over your football club. It's the ideal situation for anybody, isn't it? But the job at United is not just about the team. It's about the stadium. It's about everything, really. The Glazers have been neglected. They've let the stadium. They've let you fans down, for one. That stadium was brilliant. It was vibrant, but that was in '92. Do you know what I mean? A lot has changed since 1992. Obviously, the development of Old Trafford since '92 to now has been amazing, but there's been no further development. There's been no maintenance, proper maintenance anyway. Pitch maintenance, obviously, you can see right now there's pitch maintenance, but I'm talking about stand maintenance. A lot of reports of people coming out of Old Trafford with like bits of the stadium falling, chairs not being right. You know what I mean? Just damage everywhere. Second, Qatar would make us completely debt free. Redevelop Old Trafford, invest in the team, invest in the local area, training ground, and he wants to invest in the women's team as well. That's always good. It's good that he's taking that on as a package then, because a lot of the owners won't even look at the female team as the same deal. It's good to see. I mean, Man United's female team, they've gone on leaps and bounds, but they have got a fantastic team right now. Alessi, Russo, obviously Tooney, Ella Toon, absolutely fantastic ballers, going in the right direction of Man United. Still a very young team. Obviously, the likes of City and Arsenal, Chelsea are the top tier teams, if you will. But Man United are putting pressure on them, which is always good to see. I think the English game, female-wise, is flipping grown so much. The fact that we can talk about Ella Toon and Russo, Stanway, Bronze, and be confident that we know who these people are, it's amazing. I feel like this last couple of years has really been a massive, massive push for the female game, and I'm proud of it, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't like it. Women, what they're doing, playing football. Are you mad? Are you mad? Because why can't they? If given time, they can be just as big names. I'm not talking about Rapido, what thinks that they should get equal pay right now just because they were on TV once. I'm just talking about them just being able to learn, work in cohesion with the males, learn the game, learn the craft, get the TV exposure, let them become names of the game. That's what we need, right? I want to see Dave in a football, as a football owner. I couldn't own a football club, mate. I'd tell him down the river. I get bored within 5 minutes. I'm terrible on FIFA. If you ever watch me when you're watching that City mode, I ain't even picked that game back up. I've got 2 videos what need to be edited, put on the channel. I haven't even got round to that yet. Dylan, that is false. Jim owns. What's the Dylan said? Because I haven't seen Dylan's message. Is that gone? Oh, they have got answers from the owners about things too, like the pollution plans, and they've got and so on. Top tier in the top 6, if that is Chelsea and Liverpool out. Peter. At the minute, but if you look at actually the top tier of actually Premier League, what started the Premier League, Liverpool and Chelsea are in that mix, pal. So we're Tottenham. You're only going by what you're seeing this season, which is fair enough. Liverpool have not been great, but Hidri list a mile long has not helped. Losing Mane to Munich wasn't the best thing to happen for us at the start of the season. I think a lot of fatigue, a lot of matches. I mean, we played every single possible game ever possible in a Premier League season. The only club to have ever done that. So we've played every single goddamn game possible. So that's an achievement in itself. To go into this season with injuries, yeah, I mean we've had to do whatever, haven't we? It used to be. Oh, come on, Man United. Where were you last season? Hey, where you been for the last couple of seasons, 6 seasons? You're in the has-been status, pal. So don't come here like you're in the has-been status, aren't you? You've only just got good under Ten Hag. So you were in that club as well, not so long back. So just think about what you're saying. Top 6 original Prem teams will be me. Is for Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham are in there. Strangely enough, we have been shit. Yeah, you like slagging off Liverpool, but you have been crap yourselves. Yeah, you're having a good run now, which is fantastic to see, and I ain't got a problem with that. But coming slagging off Liverpool because we've had a bad season this season is a little bit of a come on, two-faced twat, aren't you? Bit two-faced there, aren't we? Come on. It's like Liverpool off, but come on. We've got to have a little pop at Man United now and again, haven't we? You haven't been that great. Ten Hag has done fantastic, though. I ain't got a problem with Ten Hag. He's been fantastic for you guys. He's really found a way of getting Rashford to play attractive football. I ain't got a problem with that. Klopp, yes, it's the seventh season curse for Klopp, but we'll get through it. I've got confidence. Sure, United always finishing the top six, though, could be wrong. Was that the club now? Was in that the club now? We have got Ten Hag. Ten Hag is God. Yeah, you know what? I'm not criticising Man United at all. It's just like I have to put Paddy in his place. We have to smack a Paddy from time to time, you know. I'm only kidding. I am only joking. But you're right to say we've had a shit season, but the last 4 or 5 seasons under Klopp have been fantastic. Liverpool have certainly rooted their place as a top tier team. We'll always be a top tier team. 19 championships. We could argue all day. Oh, they're not all Premier League. They're all fucking top flight football or championships. So therefore, that argument is out of the fucking window, pal. Yeah, I mean, it's still top tier. Or you can strip Man United so many titles because they weren't all top tier. Told you, slagged them off for years growing up. My brother was a Liverpool fan. Look, Paddy, I'm alright. I'm good with banter. As long as you can take it back, my friend, then it's cool. We're all good. I will give it back. I won't hold back either, and I'm sure you won't. The rivalry is real, but we're friends through it as well. That's the key thing to this, is that me and James, we've known each other for quite some time now, and we've just got good banter between each other. We know when to draw back a little bit. We don't ever talk about Munich or Heysel or any of that stuff. Hillsborough, we don't talk about it because that is, you will get thrown out of the chat if you start slagging off shit like that, because I won't have it. I don't mention Munich, and I respect you not to mention Heysel or Hillsborough. If you start coming in with that crap, it's bye-bye, because I won't have it. We don't do that here, and that's not the kind of banter that I want or ever want to promote. Just hope the new owners keep Ten Hag. They will. Of course they will. How would they get rid of Ten Hag now? He's doing a fantastic job. It always reminds me of Pep Guardiola, Pepsi Gargonzola, in about 20 years' time. He looks like a Hoda Pep. I know you're going to hate me for that. Don't like snowflakes here. Days we don't get rid of Ten Hag. They can if they wanted to. I don't think Ten Hag could go anywhere now, to be honest. Your club's doing fantastic. We got a yellow card for Fairs. That Liverpool goal scorer. We've got 2 minutes added on. I'm going to nick for a P at half time. So we will have a little bit of a break. Pepsi Garden Solar. Yeah, I've nicked that from you, Sam. It's all on you, that one. You get the credit. It does, though. He looks like an older Pep. Fuck Pep. He's overrated. I've been saying it for years. Pep's never built a team from scratch. And he never will. He never will. Testament of a good manager is taking a team like what Alex Ferguson did with Man United. They were a mid-table team when he took over that club. Sure, with a chance it does go over. It is half time, and it's Dave going to the toilet time. Let's just move that down. We'll change that up. It is piss time. So if you want to go make a cup or get a drink, do whatever you need to do, because I'm going to be like just literally off for a couple of minutes. So we will take a little bit of a break. We will be back in a few minutes. The Liverpool legend Fairs. Yep. Why would they? He is a genius. He's really done some magic at Man United. Right, so I'm going to nick for a pee. Go get a rest yourselves, and I will be right back. Toilet break. Boom. Hello, hello, hello. We're back. Quick little break. Moldy Spooner. Hello. Shout out to you. Dylan. Qatar came in with a 500 billion for Liverpool. You would take it in a heartbeat. So absolutely. 100% because would not it as a personal standpoint, obviously, but I'm sure the FSG lot would take that money. Imagine what we could do with that. It's like you talk about the mega riches of City and Chelsea and Newcastle now. You do have Liverpool, Man United all going for the same kind of players. Yes, yes, the transfer fees will become even more ridiculous because all of a sudden clubs will now think you've got the money, you'll pay for it. So expect transfers to be doubled, where Bellingham was 150 million will suddenly be 250 million. Get ready for it. Because the clubs will be like, yeah, you've got the money, you pay. What I want to see happen in football, and I know it won't, is these mega rich clubs just giving it back, man. Let's filter this money throughout. Let's have sister clubs. You know, where Liverpool can send their youth players to, I don't know, Barnsley or Grimsby, some second division, lower tier team, so they can nurture, play football on a weekly basis, and then get them back, have first dibs. I mean, this is what a great deal what Ajax have with Barcelona. Barcelona can pretty much take their pick of the young talent from Ajax, but Barcelona would send their own young talent to play for Ajax to filter through their ranks, and then Barcelona get the first dibs, buy that player back. Look at, I think it was Fatty what did that. I'm sure they've done that with several other players over the years. People saying Qatar will come in and into United and ban women and the LGBT community from their games. It's just absolutely politics. Ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous because that would also alienate 70% of our fan base. Lesbian fan base. Are you sure you've got lesbian fan base? LGBT plus community is supporting Man United. Are you sure? Yeah, some of your supporters do look a bit overly butch, especially the females. I'm only joking. There's no disrespect on the LGBT plus community, but I don't think it's 70% of that, would it? Women, there's a big female fan base there, I suppose. It wouldn't be allowed. FA would certainly, whatever Qatar plans would be. What they do in their own country is their own fucking business. But they're in fucking England. You abide by our rules, our religions. So basically, they won't be able to enforce any of their bullshit in this country. They're not in their own country. What they do on their own land is their fucking business. What they do over here is our business. So they couldn't do it. They wouldn't be able to do it. If Qatar bought United, they can keep Ten Hag. We would dominate the league for years. Need to get back on top of that league as well. You've got to remember that. You've got to get back to the top. You're not at the top at the moment. Dave, who do you think will be the first £1 million female player? I think Russo. How old's Alex Morgan? How old is Alex Morgan? The USA player. How old is she? Because she's big. She's a big deal, right? She's huge, absolutely huge. At this moment in time, she's huge. Russo could be the first £1 million English player. I think Ella Toon's on that borderline as well. I think any club would love to sign her. I really think that, look, you could just name a handful of the Lionesses, to be quite honest with you. Because, look, the big names now. Bronze, she's playing her football, I think, in Barcelona, is she? Is it Stanway at Bayern? Sure, that Stanway's playing for Bayern. Just bringing them back to England per se could cost quite a lot of money. But yeah, I would. Tooney, yeah, Tooney could be there, man. She could be £1 million player easily. She's talent. Russo talent as well. Yeah, there's a plethora of players. Alex Morgan, I think, is the off right now at this moment in time. Definitely one what could be. Imagine like Arsenal having that £1 million, right? Let's go and get Alex Morgan. Could happen. You know what I mean? Who could resist not taking £1 million? Nice little bonus for Alex Morgan in the process. She'd come to England, surely to God. English game is now vastly improving. It's getting record crowds. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that happened. Rapido, or whatever you want to call her. I won't pay 20 pence for her. She's a good footballer, but she just brings a whole host of problems. I can't stand lefty righty women. What they're like, oh, we get all. It's like it's not needed. You're not good enough for the men, so you shouldn't be paid as good as the men. It's just because you're not as popular. Not that you're not good as. It's just a popularity thing. So I wouldn't sign her for love and money. For reasons. But keep the financial fair play rules. Yeah, of course. That's what you've got to do. Like Newcastle. Got to respect what Newcastle have done this season. They've kept within the guidelines. Chelsea are doing that kind of by putting players on extremely big contracts. I mean, we're talking about 4 or 5 years here, you know what I mean? They're fixed contracts. That's how they're working around that financial fair play ruling. It's just interesting, isn't it? It's very interesting. We've got some things going off. Let's check on my video what's gone up on the Just Real Sport channel. Unlike Man City, yeah, well, when is that airing for the Man City? When is that airing? When is that going to take place? Is it March? It needs to start happening now for me because you've got City playing along. The fans are going, oh, they're getting all excited and stuff. But yeah, the reality is that that could all be taken away from them. Couldn't it? You know what I mean? Dave, do you think that Liverpool will sign Mason Mount in the summer? They'll try. I can see us definitely trying. I can't see why not. I like Mount. He's a brilliant midfielder. not the best, but you can nurture him, and Klopp has always been good at that. So imagine Bellingham, Mount. We need the future in our midfield. We've got the past at the minute. We've got the present kind of. Elliot needs nurturing. Obviously, Bajacic is fantastic for his age, but he's only a kid. He's only a child compared. Fabinho on his way out. Age-wise, Henderson's the same. We need a leader. That's what we need in that midfield. I'd buy Declan Rice tomorrow. I've said this 1,000 times. I'd get somebody like Declan Rice in, somebody what knows how to control that midfield, a real leader, and you build from him. That's what I'd do. Don't know. It took Premier League 4 years to finish them. I bet they get away with it. Oh, what? Man City. Yeah. There's money in it. Money talks. I'm afraid it's that kind of game. It sucks, doesn't it? But you'll have a certain retro D man singing to the hilt if they get saved by money. It's like sucks, doesn't it? There's no justice in this world, my friend. There's no justice. Not when it comes to rich bastards, what can just buy themselves out. Oh, we'll give you this FA, we'll give you that FA. Sweeteners. If you drop the charges, we'll do this. You know it's gonna come. Just seeing that Rashford goal again. Good goal. Great, nice little finish. That is the difference between the teams. Now we're on the 25th minute mark. Rashford. Only live on Sky Sports. This is next week. FA punished Bolton for way less. They did. Look at what's happened in Italy. Look at what's happened in Scottish football. If they can be harsh on teams like that, why not City? Why does City suddenly get away with it all? They've found a breach of 119 rules of financial fair play, and they're going to get away with it. That makes the FA look like a laughing stock, right? That makes them look fucking stupid. For what? I don't get it. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. Got a punish. A fine's not a punishment. Not to Man City, not with their owners. So hit them where it fucking hurts, man. Take away their position in the league. Take it a fucking way. Drop deduction, points deduction. I'm not even talking about taking them out in the Premier League. Just points reduction. Give them a 15-point penalty. Take them from their position. Make them fucking pay. You know what I mean? 15 points will probably still see them clear of relegation, if I'm being honest. But it'll take them out of the title picture. It'll stop Champions League football for next season. UEFA is corrupt anyway, so they don't. That don't mean nothing. Oh, what with the UEFA ban? Oh, they just got paid out, didn't they? It's no appeal process. Sancho on for Macho. Yeah, that's good. Sancho did score the last time out he played, didn't he? I remember. Not for in the league, I mean. Still got a smile on his face, as told Brendan Rodgers there. Here comes Sancho. What's your thoughts on Sancho, guys? Hit or miss? Or just have we not seen the real Sancho yet for Man United? I mean, great play for Dortmund. What's your thoughts on him? I mean, he's just come back from injury as well. Let's not forget that. So the second half has kicked off. We will change this. So So at least people, if they're coming in, they know that we're at least in the second half. We're not stuck in the first half. Boom. Oh, I'll try and get that up a bit. Like it a little bit closer. Glad to see that Sancho is back playing, but I hope Greenwood never comes back. I think it would be the biggest, worst PR move in Man United's history if they allow him to come back. Yes, I know he got cleared, but that's only because a key witness dropped out. That doesn't make it suddenly go away. It doesn't make it unreal that happened, because it clearly fucking did. You've seen the footage. You heard his voice. It was clearly fucking Mason Greenwood. Can't defend that shit, man. Unfortunately, the witness pulled out. Obviously got a massive payout as usual. It sucks, man. But him being allowed to go back to Man United now in any capacity is so bad. It looks so shit on the football club, to be honest. I hope for your sake that does not happen. I think no football club should touch him with a 10-foot fucking barge pole for what he did. It's honest. I know you're not guilty until you're innocent until proven guilty and all that shit. But fucking come on, man. Come on. Nice payout. Let's just say there was money passed. I'd say Sancho has been a miss so far, but shown a lot of promise when played. Too many injuries and his mental health troubles. Good to see him in a better place. All right, cool. That's a bit of an honest answer. I mean, I personally, I couldn't give you an answer because I don't really follow Man United that often. I really don't really know what the ins and outs of Sancho is. Got a yellow card dished out here for a Leicester player. Maddison tried to control it before. Obviously, he should be the only one talking to the referee right now. It's Mendy what's getting the yellow. Oh, I don't know. He wins more of. Does he win more of the ball? He gets the ball. As long as he touches the ball, surely that's not a yellow. I think that's a bad decision. He is going to China, only country that no one knows who he is. Fair enough, Paddy. I would fucking honestly boot the cunt out of England. There you go. I use the C word, but he deserves it. He proper deserves the C word, to be quite honest with you. I have no time or respect for any person what does that kind of crap. Oh, close. It's off the bar. So close for Martinez. This free kick gets kicked. It's lovely. Shaw puts it in the right area. Good header. Totally beats Ward. Does not beat the goalpost, though. It bounces off that woodwork. So goddamn close for Man United. Nearly 2. 3 best signings for United over the last decade is Bruno, Casemiro and Eriksen. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Fernandez, or as we call him on FIFA, Falange. How that commentator even fucking thought that he was being funny. Here comes Bruno Falange. Oh, my God. I think it's even in the new game as well. Oh, still not cleared by Leicester. Man United dominating this early stage of this second half, as you'd expect. Yeah, I think Casemiro's his best signing. Oh, straight down the neck of Danny Ward. Good save from Fernandez. Eriksen, great free signing. Yeah, you did well. I was so surprised that Brentford let him go, to be honest. Don't think they did have that much to say about it. Oh, into the box. Oh, Danny Ward's good save. Well, it's kind of hit straight at him. It's not much of a save. Fernandez, balls up all over the place. Oh, Man United started to show some dominance. And I'd add Martinez to that list too. Martinez has been good. Anthony, hit and miss, I think, for me. I think he can be a good quality player, given time. He has had some really good spells, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think he's the best yet. I think more, but his best is yet to come, is what I'm trying to get at with him. Not completely slowed on Anthony yet. Yeah, that's when I've just come in with what I'm saying. I think he's okay. He's He's not a complete package yet. I think the best of him is yet to come, really. Same with Nunes at Liverpool. I mean, I know everybody's slagging him off because he can't hit a barn door, but I think the best for him is yet to come. I mean, Gakpo now has scored 2 on the bounce as well. It's confidence in it. I feel like if we can move in the right direction now, get them 2 players tinkering with the goals, different Liverpool. I'm not quite sold on our defence in the Everton game, or the Newcastle game, sorry. But we're looking better. I still think Real Madrid absolutely batter us on Tuesday night. I think they're just a different level to where we are. But hey, we're dreamers dream. With Liverpool, it's at Anfield, and anything can happen. I'm sure you guys, when you're taking on Barcelona on Thursday night, you will be in the exact same position. Dreaming the dream, anything can happen, and it could, simply. I'm shocked that Nunes even knew where the goal was last night. Fair plays. Gakpo was a good signing. He's turning out all right. He's playing in the right position now, which I don't think playing on the left worked for him, to be honest. It's confidence. When you know the story about him, and that he's been living in a flat, in apartments, since he arrived to Liverpool. He's not even bought his own house yet, or he's on the verge of buying a house. That he's been like in hotels and stuff. He's not really settled, so, bless him. He's got a chance to settle now, hasn't he? So, Leicester, it is cannoned off the wall. They've still got another chance. Oh, it's wayward, but it's still in play. Just at the wrong team. Hey, come on. You got to give us something, man. Dave, if you could only pick one player out of Maddison or Mount for Liverpool, who would you sign? I would take Maddison. I like Maddison. I think he's a little bit more mature than what Mount is at the moment. But, yeah, and England international as well. I mean, I know Mason Mount is as well, but I'd go for Maddison over Mount, if I'm being honest. Here comes Man United, a good counter-attack. It's just running into space at the minute. Gets it out to the right. Good little play. 2 Man United players lurking. Ball's back in. Goes for the spectacular. It's spectacularly over. Wanghurst going for the overhead kick does not connect at all properly, and it just ends up into Rosehead. Imagine if that was Mark Hughes in his heyday. That would have been nestled into the back of the net by now. He was good at the told overhead scissor kick. But not to be. Still 1-0. Man United still having to do a little bit of work in this game. Totally the better team, though. Uh, 54 minutes gone. Maddison deserves to be at a bigger club. Sorry, not sorry, Michelle and other Leicester fans. Michelle's not even here. She's hiding in a duvet. Yeah, there's nowhere to be seen today. She couldn't take the banter. She can't take the bants. But totally agree. Maddison's a good player. Obviously, Leicester mid-table at best, aren't they? Let's be honest. They had that really one good season when they had Mahrez, Vardy firing on all cylinders. He had Conte in midfield. Is it Conte? I don't know how you pronounce that name. But they just had that team at that time, didn't they? They had a good team at that time, and they really went for it that season. losing Schmeichel the way that they have has been a big, massive body blow for them. He's clearly one of the better goalkeepers in the Premier League. I mean, you're stuck with Danny Ward now, which is nowhere near as good. Unfortunately, if Danny Ward was good, he would have still been at Liverpool. But it's not. It wasn't to be. Man United building from the back. Dylan says, "Oh, Rashford. We're going to stay with it. It's Rashford. He scored the second. It's Rashford 2, Man United 2. Oh, is it offside? Oh, the flag is up. It isn't a goal. Early celebration. It's not a goal. It's flagged. Nasri should have come to the Premier League. He was El Nasri. Good Moroccan in the World Cup. Nobody went for him. Liverpool were looking at that Upper back, and we never signed him. We could go back in for him. Looking at VAR, they're looking at offside. Are they going to give this go? My phone's just buzzed. I would love to see Maddison at United, a replacement for Ericsson. Bet you would, mate. I'm surprised that Newcastle didn't sign him in the summer. Is it close? Checking goal disallowed. We're waiting for VAR. They're drawing the lines on. That 2 weeks ago when they drew the wrong fucking line. It's onside, it's given. Wow, Rashford has got the goal. Man United have talk about VAR pool. Man United pool more VAR Man United more like. VR United coming to play for the goal for United. VR United. VR Chester. And that was in the 58th minute. So we've got our second goal of the game. Controversial as it may be. Well, there it's 2-0 to Manchester United. Possibly now 3 points going all the way to the Manchester club. Closing that gap ever nearer to Arsenal. We love Rashi. We love. All right. Get a room, Mr. Chadwick. Get a room. Shush, we out with the Liverpool would have been near the relegation zone. I don't give a fuck what you say, mate. I don't give a fuck what you say. VR Chester is in the house. VR Chester. It's at Old Trafford as well. Well. Are we surprised, eh? Oh, he's offside, is he? Quick, get some money up to the box. Yeah, pay him off. We'll draw some lines in. We'll make it look like he's onside. Come on, it's at Old Trafford. You know it. Fucking hell, half of your championships we've won here. Oh, Chelsea, Leicester have made some substitution. Tillemans is on. VR pool. That's what we get called all the time. I don't even give a fuck, man. Don't care what people say. Oh no, Man United have gone and done the travesty move. They've taken off Fred. They brought on McTominay. No. Your best player is being taken off for a pile of shit. Welcome to the pitch, McTominay. Shaw's in a bit of a disarray here. He just took a challenge. He's gone in for the challenge though. It's surely Shaw's fault. It's Shaw what's left with the knee injury. Tillemans gets the ball. Been a good signing, Tillemans. What do you think of Tillemans? Would you take him on board? Feel like he needs a bigger club, to be honest. Throwing to Leicester. What a waste of a throw-in. Ball's kept in play for some reason. That surely to God that had gone out of play. Leicester start from the back again. Wonder how many goals Alan Shearer would have scored if VAR was still around then. Maybe we would have got that World Cup goal cleared against Argentina. Maybe, just maybe, Sol Campbell didn't foul that defender leading up to that goal. Imagine. Did anyone assist Rashford's second goal? Did anyone assist Rashford's second goal? Fred did. Yeah, well, Fred won it. Rashford's on the move again. Oh, nice ball in, Man United. Oh, it's 3-0 United. Sancho has made it 3-0. Fantastic performance from Manchester United. Sancho scoring the goal. Let's see what minute that we're in. I always have to look at the minutes. Decent ball in, and that was a nice 2-1-2. Was that Fernandez with the assist? All the substitutions in the world have not saved Leicester. Sancho makes it 3-0 to United. Little push there from VAR to help at Man United along the way, and now they're cruise control. Sancho with that all-important third goal. Good to see. I like attractive football. Sancho back, baby. Yeah, playing on Leicester, they are shit. By the way. Oh, it could be 4. Oh, Shaw in a good position. No, it takes that deflection, what takes it into Ward. Michelle has come at the wrong time. Your boys are taking one hell of a beating. Now bring on the kids. Give them some time. Yeah, I agree with that. It's the right time to get some big names off. Get them ready for Barcelona midweek. I would respect a top manager would do that, to be quite honest with you. If it was Liverpool, I'd be urging Klopp to do that. No point in risking Rashford now. He's done his job. I'd take Rashford off. I'd take even Bruno Fernandes off, to be quite honest with you. I'd give them a rest. Dave, I'm not happy. Well, yeah, team's shit. Wouldn't be happy if I was supporting Leicester either, Michelle. It's not really going to help you with your cold, is it? You're getting battered, love. Getting battered. But you've got your boyfriend there to solve your problems. Leicester have looked lackluster throughout this. It's a shame, really. 100% bring off Rashi and Bruno. Yeah, that's what I'd do. Yeah, is Alanga on the bench? I'd bring Alanga on for Rashford. I don't know, any other player. Let's have a look at that team. We'll just enlarge it. I want to see the subs. Right, we'll just enlarge it. We'll cover up my face. So we've got Makeda, Eaton, Veron, Wan-Bissaka. Got McTominay on already, so I'd bring on Alanga. You've got Sancho on. Who would you bring on out of them? Pelestri. Is he any good? Yeah, you're struggling there to find a replacement, really. But you could go like a 4-4-2. Bring on Wan-Bissaka or something like that. I don't know if you play Pelastri. I'm sure he will, says Michelle. Oh, Michelle's in love. Remember when she loved us, guys? such a distant memory now. Paddy, you've dodged a bullet. I know you've got a partner, but Michelle would have tried. She's a bit of a wild one. Corner to United. 65th minute gone. This game's already put to bed. It's a question of how many now for United. Can they get a cricket score today? Be good for us. Not good for Arsenal. James is going to take his... James is going to take piss. We're all taking the piss, love. You're not good. It's not been good for you today. You've had some spells though. You have showed some promise, but your finishing's been suckage. Been a good game of football, to be quite honest with you. Then we've got Tottenham West Ham next. Whoop, London derby time. Like I say, this stream, I will end this stream and then we'll crack on with the next stream. Literally about 10 minutes. I need to just sort this stream out, get the next one up and running. It's just like nipping off, get in the chat for the screen, and obviously the team news. I mean, obviously the team news will be out soon enough before this game finishes. We're just waiting for the England Lionesses to start as well, which won't be too long. Don't worry, Dave. Leeds United are terrible. I hate to say it, mate, but it looks like you're going down, dude. You need a miracle. I would say you need Neil Warnock, but he's already come back, and he's at Huddersfield. You might need a Sam Allardyce or a Steve Bruce to save you till next season. Out of the retirement cupboard. Here's Steve Bruce. That's made it better. Dave, you mean? I'll let you off. Tooney and Russo not even playing on their bench. Are they not playing today at all? Oh, England experimenting against Italy. Interesting. You didn't have to take it away because you called me Days. Leicester need a miracle. Leicester just need to play good football, which is not really being a thing today. No Vardy. Iheanacho's not done too bad. But, yeah, it's the end product. It's been a bit lacklustre. Here we go. We've got some substitutions. Alanga is coming on. Here is Rashford. This makes sense. Here come that onside goal. Dave, Tooney and Rashford not even playing on their bench. Okay. Didn't need to change it. I did read the name properly. So Rashford with 2 goals today has been taken off. Very clever move by Ten Hag. He's been listening to the chat. He's been watching the Dave in Real Life channel. So he's come off. I believe Alanga's come on. Oh, it's not. That's Wan-Bissaka and Alanga. So there, yeah, Shaw's come off for Wan-Bissaka. So they're the substitution. Shaw for Wan-Bissaka and Rashford for Alanga. Keeping Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a chance. Oh, good save, but it comes back to him and he misses. Sancho with a chance to make it 4-0. Look at this move here. Look at this. Outer split of defence apart. It's totally onside. Not much support on the far post. So Fairs takes it away. Gets a second chance and skies it. So it's Fairs which makes the save, not the goalkeeper. Normally Fairs goes in the goal, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't score. You're taking charge, Dave, and keep Leeds up. The problem with Leeds is you've got a good team. I just don't know what's up with you. I just don't know. You've got a good team there. There's some good players. I like Nonto, Aronson. You've got some good players. I don't know what the problem is. You need to use Weston McKennie a little bit better. Get him playing on a regular. You could get out of this. You're certainly better than Everton. Even though you lost to Everton, I still think you're better than them. Bruno Fernandes hovering over it. Man United have got a free kick. Very dangerous position. We've got 20 minutes left of this game. Man United comfortably 3-0 up. Could be more. Ball drifted in. It is nearly in as well. What a great header. Wang on Hurst this time. Getting the opportunity. Turn down my little lighting. Our defence are a shambles. Yeah, I thought that Levante would have been a good signing. We've been from a top club. It's not been great, has he? Let's be honest. Sorry, this is just tiredness from a very busy night of streams. The Tottenham team is out, is it? Right, that's cool. I will save that to my Twitter then. Yeah, the lineups are out. You are correct. Well, let's go collect them at the lineups. Tottenham. Wan-Bissaka's now broken this line. Decent ball in. Wanghurst not getting it right. So Tottenham team: Forrester, Marino, Dyer, Langette, Royal, Skip, Jongberg, Davis, Kulusevski, Kula Shaker to everybody what knows, Richarlison and Kane. That's interesting. Send a direct message to myself. Find that West Ham team now. Sort this stream out. The next stream after this one. Who is Leicester manager? He is Brendan Rodgers, love. Which you should know. He's been manager for years. For a couple of seasons now. Oh, I've done the most horrible thing by saving it to my phone. No. Oh, what has just happened there? I'm in drama now. Tottenham team is just showing up on the screen. Do you hear Harry Redknapp is apparently coming out of retirement to manage Leeds? I don't see it happening. It's like another retirement been thing in it. Welcome to the retirement fund. Damn, that is done. It's the retirement managers fund is amazing. Like I say, you've got Harry Redknapp in there now. You've already got Sam Allardyce. Always called on to save these teams. Like the super managers, aren't they? Super managers. Obviously, Neil Warnock is back in circulation now. You totally agree with me, because Brendan Rodgers is the manager. Ex-Liverpool manager as well. Rode his coattails off the back of Suarez and Sturridge. 15 minutes, just over. Leicester are making some substitutions now. And I think that's all Brighton coming on. And Vardy. Titty's coming off. He bring Crouch Defoe. I think anyone that Redknapp have bought when he managed a club, that Redknapp takes charge of Leeds. Bring his son Jamie Redknapp as well. Imagine Crouch coming out of retirement and Defoe and Jamie Redknapp coming back. Yeah, 2 leads. Leicester needs Tickerman back. Yeah, totally agree, man. Tinkerman. Oh, the Tinkerman. Yes, the Tinkerman. Claudio Ranieri. The Tinkerman. You're right. You are correct. Good old days of Leicester, eh? When they had Claudio in charge. The Tinkerman. Oh, God. Hope I wake up for the next game. I was literally just come out really tired. Missing my granddad nap, that's what's up. So, where does this put Man United in the table? Can't see anyone giving Slippery Dave and Gerrard a job. Oh, I'm still trying to make that relevant. Champions League winner Steven Gerrard. 21 minutes gone in the female England game. That is still 0-0. Try to see if there's any team news on that, but there isn't. My happy's crap. One great season, winning the league, and Leicester City fans thought they were going to dominate. Yeah. They sold Conte, didn't they? He went to Chelsea and they won the league directly afterwards. And then they let Mahrez go to City, which is just totally daft. Some of the worst decisions ever made. Oh, I was looking at the league table, wasn't I? If Poch is to return to management, should he manage a team who's playing in Europe or not battling Europe? I think when you're looking for a job, you don't really get a choice, do they? To be honest, and it depends on the manager, doesn't it? Who wants a challenge? If you want a proper challenge, then you take stuff on board. Yeah, Man United are in third in the league, 49 points. Played 24. Arsenal still got a game in hand over the advancing teams. Newcastle have got a game in hand as well. Liverpool have got 2 games in hand over the top 4 teams. Liverpool only playing 22 games this season so far, with Man United playing 24, Man City playing 24. Newcastle and Tottenham have only played 20. Well, Newcastle have got a game in hand because they're on 23 games and Tottenham play later on. Oops, his foot slipped. Oh, rub it in. Yeah, I wasn't bothered. We're all past that now. Liverpool have become Premier League champions, so yes, it wasn't without Gerrard. It was one of them things at the time what happened. Can't control it, man. Don't wanna. Stephen G has not proven himself as a manager since. So that is not to do with his career at Liverpool. He's proven himself at Liverpool countless occasions. You won't change my opinion on that, to be honest. What he does as a manager away from Liverpool, no issue to me. I don't really care. I just know that he is not going to be future Liverpool manager unless he gets grounded at a team and actually proves himself, which I don't feel like success at Rangers is enough. Look at Graham Souness, what he did to Liverpool when he took over after being at Rangers. It's just not a fair trade, really. Here comes the Man United youth. Their Sabritzer is coming off. Not really talked about Sabritzer in this game, if I'm being all honest. So we've got young lad Kobe Mainhu. Don't know if you guys actually have heard of this kid, but it's the first time I'm seeing him. I get Manchester United to win the Premier League at 20-1, money in the bank. Could you re-put that smiley emoji at the end, mate? Yeah, because I don't think so. It's like saying that now with Liverpool winning the last two games that we're guaranteed to get Champions League. I don't really care if we get it or not. But some people said that CVG is an amazing manager because what he did at Rangers. I don't count Rangers as a great manager, to be honest. Let's just be honest. In 100 years old, who knows fuck about 100-year-old of football? I can win the Scottish League. Scottish League's just you're at Rangers, for fuck's sake. There's only two teams in Scottish football. That's Rangers and Celtic. So any success, you know what I mean, is like a proxy thing. It's like it's either going to be Rangers, it's either going to be Celtic. If you're managing them, then you've got a chance of winning the league. Potter should be the next manager to lose his job. Dave, do you think he would depend on how Chelsea get on in the Champions League second leg against Dortmund? It's a long way off that Dortmund game, though, remember. It's not like this week. So we are talking about another week away. I think that's in 2 weeks' time, innit? Look, I never ever think that the revolving door system works. You need to get a manager, get him in, settle him in, and keep with him. That is the key to success. Alex Ferguson, when he came to Man United, wasn't successful straight away. You know, he had a shit season the first year he was at the club. Really shit year. You've just got to have patience with them, let them grow, let them nurture the teams. And yeah, if Chelsea don't have the time for that and just want success after success straight away, then they're just going to keep falling flat every time. It's proven that again. The difference yesterday was Southampton are fighting relegation, really want to fucking win. Where's that passion from the Chelsea lot? You can spend shitloads of money like what they've done, but that money doesn't buy your passion. That pride, that money doesn't buy you pride for your football club. It's just money. Getting them players to play passionately for his football club is going to take time. And yeah, Chelsea have got to give him time to do that. It's not an overnight deal. Look at Ten Hag. It's not been overnight for him. He's got the formula right, but he's kind of inherited a really good team. Just weren't playing right for Ole or whoever else has managed them. Leicester with a chance. It's a corner to Leicester. Now they give Potter a chance. You've got to give him a chance, right? If you get rid of him now, you're doing the same thing over and over again, and you'll never get out of it. The revolving door never works. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal's success under Arsene Wenger is because he was their longest reigning ever manager. You know what I mean? That's why they were successful. Man United, Alex Ferguson. You can't have that revolving door situation. You just got to get the manager in and stick with him. That's why when people are saying Klopp out, no, don't Klopp out. Let's keep him in. Let's get through this, work it together, and then see what happens at the end. Steve Bruce, Edders, goals in the FA Cup saved. Fergie is job, and the rest is history, as they say. Yeah, of course. Ferguson was under the cosh, just like any other manager. Don't ever think that Ferguson just went into Man United and was an instant success. That's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. He had to work at it. He had to get a team together. Luckily for Ferguson is that he inherited a fairly decent team. Mark Hughes, Steve Bruce, Gally McAllister were already there. Dennis Irwin, to name but a few. Brian McClare at the time was still at Manchester United. They were a good set of players. All he needed to do was bring in them class players. I mean, signing Cantona the way they did was a masterstroke. Obviously, there was a fallout between Cantona. I think he slept with Lee Chapman's missus or something. Something went off. They ended up having to kick him away from the football club. Man United benefited from that. And like you say, rest is history on that front. But yeah, just Kanchelskis signing for Man United was a very good signing at the time. Getting Ryan Giggs at the time that they did, and then obviously the Ferguson kids coming through the academy all at the same time. It's just worked. It had a flow. It worked to Man United's benefit, and obviously he's just brought in like for like players ever since. I mean, getting Andy Cole and Dwight York at the same time, getting that connection just worked. And yeah, I mean, it led to so many championships, didn't it? So just timing. Man United got the timing right, and Chelsea will. They've spent big. Now need to get these players settled, and who knows? We could be talking about Chelsea in a couple of years' time, back at the top. Never count anybody out, is what I'm saying. Both Kepa and Mendy have been poor for Chelsea. They should have sold Karius a few years ago. It's wait, isn't it? Real Madrid came calling. Karius, Courtois, wanted to go there. There's not a lot you can do about it, to be honest. Fergie's eye for the younger talent was exceptional class. 92, baby. Yeah, the class of 92. It's just that you had all these good players coming through at the same time. Poor old, what was his face? Alan Hansen say you'll never win anything with kids. Man United went, hold my beer. Yeah, I mean, it's just that. It'll never happen again in football, in my opinion. It just so happened it happened for Man United, and they ran with it. And like you say, rest is history. Here's a chance, Man United. Oh, straight at the goalie. Oh, so close to the fourth. And the signing of Ruud van Nistelrooy was a masterstrike. Ruud van Nistelrooy came in. He had some others. Bergatoff, not the greatest, but did the job when he came in. Sheringham was a great signing. Signing Solskjaer the first time round was excellent. The babyface assassin. Having the likes of Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt in your midfield, you really benefited from that. I don't think you ever got a class better than that. So Darren Fletcher did try, but I don't think he ever got to that level. You've had some shit like Jemba and Anderson and all that lot. What were rubbish. Who scored for the Lionesses? My phone is actually just going to tell me now. It's going to tell me now. Ten Hag got the high for our youth as well. We've got some great great players. Alanga looks good. Arsenal for life play like this next week. Yeah, it's not gone your way today, has it? Arsenal for life, but shout out to you, dude. There it is. I'm just waiting for the goal scorer. Cat and I was genius. Yeah, England are leading. I just need. Oh, Daly. Daly scored 32 minutes. So England Lionesses are 1-0 up. Indeed, he does. Still a lot of good, interesting things happening at Man United now. You're in a good place. It's nice to see. I always want the best out of the football. I don't want clubs, what are the massive clubs struggling and shit like that. It's not right. Having Man United beating Man United just makes the games more interesting. Getting Liverpool back up to where they, as I would say, belong is key. You want the best out of the Premier League. You want the best clubs. You don't want teams failing. You don't want teams having trouble. You want the best of the best so that nobody can turn around and go, well, if we hadn't have had this, that season would have been different. No. We shouldn't be at that stage. It should be your best teams always playing. Near post. Good save by Ward. Our Arsenal fans are getting salty. Getting worried. The little rain at the top of the table's getting a little bit wobbly. Squeaky bum time. Don't blame United for because Arsenal are choking. Arsenal are not choking. They won yesterday, didn't they? They've got the 3 points. They need to continue that run, though. Some difficult games and a lot of difficult times ahead. Man United are flipping bang on form. You've hit form at the right time. Rashford, look at that. It's unreal. His record so far, player of the match. We give it to Rashford. Find it hard to go against that, to be quite honest with you. I do think he deserves that. I hope we get this good game in the second game. As soon as this game finishes, which is literally in about 3 or 4 minutes' time, we will be stopping this stream. I will be setting up the next stream, so about 10 minutes in between streams, to be fair. Then we'll crack on with the Tottenham West Ham one. So if you've enjoyed this stream, slap a like on it and make sure that you're jumping over to the next one. It is up on the channel. It's there, ready to go. So once we stop this stream, the next stream will pretty much start in earnest. I just got to get team news, obviously, and the chat sorted out for that stream, but it shouldn't take long. Right now, I would not swap Rashi for anyone. Rashford's been fantastic. For some reason, Ten Hag has got him back to where he was when he first started at United. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if it was because he was playing on the left or the right or whatever, that he just wasn't, feeling that position, or the manager, or how they wanted to play. I don't understand it myself, because Rashford's always been Rashford for me. Do you know what I mean? He should always be scoring goals. Martial should never kick a football again for Man United, in my opinion. I would have sold him a long time ago. Dames, do you remember that Leicester beat you 6-3? Michelle's just trying to pull back history books now. Do you remember in the 1943 we beat you 2 times on a row? It's like, man. We could pull out the history books, guys. We could all do that. As a Liverpool fan, I'd do it. Remember, back in there. Let's turn this down a little bit now. It's a bit bright. It's actually hitting my eyes. There's my light on my thingy. I need to just quickly go freshen up as well. I'll set up the next stream. Neither should Phil Jones get rid of him in the summer. Phil Jones is not even making any kind of impact in this Man United team whatsoever, is he? I don't even know what's up with him. Is he permanently injured? I do not know. He looks good on that squad list. I think we just wasn't in the right frame of mind. Too busy with the field issues. I have a bad voice and coughing. Well, good job that you're only typing in the chat then, because you're not speaking. Shout out to you, Michelle. You need to go and get some serious stuff bought tomorrow from a chemist or something to help you out, because without any kind of help, you're not going to get shut. I like Martial, but yeah, we need to sell him. He's injured, way too much. I don't think he's been great since he debuted, to be honest. He's got that wonder goal against Liverpool, and Martin Tyler just pretty much named him as God. We have got the final score. We are finished for this stream. I'm going to shoot off and get that next stream up and running. Let's get your final thoughts in on this one, and we'll wrap this one up and get cracking with the next one, which hopefully you'll all come back, continue this conversation over on that one. Obviously that stream's up and running already. Tottenham versus West Ham stream starts at 4. We'll probably be a little bit over that, to be honest, because this game's overrun a little bit. Only by 5 minutes. My phone is just letting me know that it is half time. Full time, sorry. Thank you for everyone who's joined this. Make sure you slap a like on it. Subscribe if you're new and all that good stuff. I'm going to shut this stream down. See you all in around about 10 or so minutes. I'll try not to be too long. But, internet and all that stuff, it might not even let me back bloody on, Anyway, I'll catch you all in a little while. I'll see you in a bit. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Paddy, for joining. Hopefully you can stick around a bit later on. Anyway, I've been Dave in Real Life Football. You guys have been awesome. Bye for now.